Good afternoon. I'm James Watson, and this is Across the Pond, where we throw light on the issues and break down the stories that matter in US politics. In this week's news, Anna Dickens gives us the latest on Zora Mamdani's successful New York mayoral campaign. Calamara shares Bad Bunny's acceptance of the 60th Super Bowl halftime show, and Luke Chatfield gives us insight into the developing Trump-Epstein saga. But first to Anna Dickens with the latest on Mamdani.
We are well into hurricane season in the USA this year already, but nowhere has quite been taken like storm like New York. Zora Mamdani won the 4th of November mayoral elections with over 1 million votes, the first person to do this since 1969, and becomes the first Muslim and South Asian mayor of the city. From relative political obscurity just last year, his campaign has drawn international attention, with young people from around the world declaring, "That's my mayor," in the comments of his reels. No one has been moving quite like him. The 34-year-old dedicated videos in Arabic, Urdu, Spanish, and Bangla, danced salsa with New York seniors, and even appeared at a Pink Panther-esque concert. His efforts paid off. Not only did he beat rivals Andrew Cuomo and Curtis Sliwa, but his campaign caused the highest voter turnout for a New York election in decades, mainly thanks to record young voter registration. So what does this mean for residents in the Big Apple? Well, Mamdani plans to freeze rent for over 2.5 million New Yorkers, implement a $30 minimum wage by 2030, and increase taxes on corporations and individuals earning over $1 million annually. His victory is a sign of hope for the state's future, but also a celebration of the impact young people have in politics.
Thanks, Anna. Now to Callum with the latest on the halftime show proposal.
Bad Bunny being chosen to headline the Super Bowl halftime show has caused turmoil and many to be conflicted. With him having a history of defacing America and Donald Trump, there are alleged plans for immigration forces to be at the Super Bowl as precautionary measures for illegal immigrants. With the entire world staring at him, Bad Bunny has the power to make a real statement here. The world watches in anticipation as this unfolds.
The Super Bowl is the annual league championship game of the National Football League of the USA. The event graduated from being merely a sports event to a global and cultural phenomenon, attracting over 100 million viewers worldwide each year. Tickets go for thousands of dollars, and the event is a magnet for all your favorite brands to label themselves as much as they can. In addition to the multimedia carnival, at halftime the fans are kept entertained by musical talent. The king of Latin trap, Bad Bunny, has been bestowed the honor for 2026. Adding the Super Bowl halftime show to his vast array of achievements seemed to be the cherry on top, or a final blow for some. The Puerto Rican mogul, in all his glory, has controversially defaced the name of America publicly on platforms such as X, SNL, and in his music. In doing so, he mocked US President Donald Trump's view on immigration and has even refused to tour in the USA. The Super Bowl will be his only USA appearance on his upcoming tour. Following rapper Kendrick Lamar's disputed performance the year prior, it seems the NFL are not pulling any punches in their choice of artists. There are major concerns over America's attitude to immigration, as there are plans to have ICE present at the Super Bowl to prevent illegal immigrants attending. After Donald Trump himself labelled Bad Bunny being chosen as ridiculous, with many claiming to boycott the NFL, the question is, why was Bad Bunny chosen if they are so against him performing?
Now on to Luke, covering the latest on Trump and the Epstein files.
Over the last week, House Democrats have released over 20,000 pages of Epstein's emails. The emails alleged that Trump spent hours with several of Epstein's victims, describing Trump as not having a decent cell in his body. The White House press office have responded strongly, arguing that this is aimed as a political scandal against Trump, with a smear campaign particularly targeted by the Democrats. A massive new release of Jeffrey Epstein's emails is sending shockwaves across politics, royalty, and the media. Over 23,000 pages of documents from Epstein's estates were made public by the US House Oversight Committee, prompting fresh scrutiny of his relationships with some very powerful people. One of the most explosive allegations? Epstein claimed that Donald Trump knew about the girls. According to an email, Epstein said Trump had explicitly asked Ghislaine Maxwell to stop because of course he knew about the girls. There's also a major political fallout for Peter Mandelson, the former UK minister and ex-ambassador to Washington. The emails confirm he remained in contact with Epstein as late as 2016, back when Epstein was first convicted in 2008. Mandelson wrote to him, saying, "Your friends stay with you and love you. Fight for early release. Strategy, strategy, strategy." The reactions from the White House? Defiance. Spokespeople say these emails are part of a fake narrative pushed by the Democrats.
Thank you for tuning in to this week's Across the Pond. We'll be back in a fortnight bringing you the latest on US politics and government. If you saw anything in this week's broadcast that you were unsure about, please feel free to contact us on our WhatsApp or on social media. Until next time, goodbye.